Hey everybody, David here, and today I want to talk about Joker. I actually got to see Joker at the Toronto International Film Festival, also known as TIFF, which has been going on this week. And yes, I got tickets to see a couple movies, but the first one I got to see was Joker, and it was starring Joaquin Phoenix and directed by Todd Phillips. Um, yeah, this movie was crazy. I'm gonna tell you now. Not to make a pun off the film, because Joker is mentally insane. But they allow you to explore Joker in a way that he hasn't been explored before. And in some ways, the movie balances this act of making you care for the Joker and then making you realize maybe maybe he's going down the wrong path. But it is done in such a really great way that I think this is tremendous storytelling with a character that is such as iconic as the Joker. Mental illness is a real thing. I know a couple people in my family that have mental illness, and it is something that I've noticed, like little things. Thankfully, it isn't as bad as what the Joker is. They're not that crazy. They're not crazy at all. And you know what? Crazy isn't a word that I should be using, but they are on medication that helps them, and people, I think they're in the right family that supports them and loves them. So they wouldn't go to that area of darkness that the Joker goes into in this film. And this is not a light film at all. This is a very dark film that takes its subject matter very seriously. Some people would even call it a slow burn, but I would say it's a slow burn that's necessary. It's telling the story. To me, it didn't feel slow. I think it went by actually really smoothly. Joaquin Phoenix steals every scene he's in. I think he is terrific as the Joker. Now, some people will say, well, how does he compare to, like, Jokers of the past, right? Like Heath Ledger or Jack Nicholson, etc. It's an unfair opinion, in my opinion, because Joaquin Phoenix gets a full movie dedicated to his character, where when you watch Heath Ledger and even Jack Nicholson to an extent, they're not the stars of their movies. Some people would say Jack Nicholson is the star of that 1989 Batman movie, but even his character is vastly different. If I'm going to compare Jack Nicholson's Joker to Joaquin Phoenix's Joker, I'm going to pick Joaquin Phoenix. That one is an easy one for me because I know. But Heath Ledger is different because Heath Ledger is treated in a different way. He's the chaos that's causing the effect. And even though you get that in this movie, it's not to what Heath Ledger was, where you're getting doses of him, where this character, you're actually learning a lot about him. And I know there's a lot of people out there that, you know, they don't want the Joker to be humanized or anything. I think they balance the chaos aspect and the human aspect pretty well in this film. And I don't feel that the movie, some people are saying that it glorifies, people who go out and do mass shootings and stuff like that. I'll disagree on that. I think this movie actually gives points on all areas, but it does not glorify what the Joker does at all. As a matter of fact, Todd Phillips came out after to speak a little bit about the movie, and he says, look, if people want to interpret it that way, that's fine, but that's not the intention that I made. And so I agree with him. I did not see that during this film, but I do think it was a really great crafted story, and how a man who, yes, he has a little bit of problems, social skills, all that, but the world shits on him so much that eventually he's going to snap. And I thought the movie told that story really well. And look, I wouldn't mind seeing this movie again. I really, really liked this movie a lot. I love this movie a lot. I would put it up there with some of the great superhero films of all time. And the reason why I did that awkward pause just now is because you can't call this a superhero movie. This is not a movie about superhero. There are no superheroes at all in this movie. I don't want to give any spoilers away, but this is a movie about the villain. And with that, I guess the best film to compare it to would be Split, maybe. If Split like took out like the superpower aspect, this is the most realistic you can get for a superhero movie. I'm gonna say that much. Believe me, I'm not spoiling anything in this review. This is non-spoilers. There are some things as a Batman fan that I was worried a little bit going into, but then I came out satisfied. I think you can enjoy this on two levels. You can enjoy this on the craft of a really great film, and you can also enjoy this as a Batman fan. I think as a Batman fan, you can enjoy this as a movie about the Joker. I'll maybe do a spoiler review when the movie comes out in October, but right now, yeah, I would give this movie a 9 out of 10. I really thought this movie was great. It had me thinking throughout this entire film what a great movie this was and how well made it was and how well acted it was. Joaquin Phoenix, I can see him getting an Oscar. I don't know. I don't see every film that comes out through the year. Obviously, I'm not invited to press screenings all the time. I was lucky enough to go and get this some tickets for TIFF to go and check out a movie like this, which I was really excited about. And look, this movie lived up to the hype for me. I think it sold what it was in a really great way. So with that being said, guys, are you excited for the Joker? Have you seen it yet? Maybe you were at the Venice Film Festival and you saw it. Maybe you were in Toronto and saw it here too. Who knows? I want to know people's thoughts on this movie, and if you haven't seen it yet and you have to wait till October, let me know. This is not an easy film. If you are someone that gets a little anxiety through intense films sometimes, I wouldn't say the movie is that intense. Maybe on the first viewing it is, but now when I look back at it, I'm like, yeah, I can probably handle it a second time. I'd probably go check it out another time when the movie comes out in October. So with that being said, I hope you guys like this video. Please subscribe to my channel. Comment. I heard like something about algorithms. If you comment, it will help get the video out there better. Share this video if you want to anybody who's curious about the Joker and just wants a random schmuck like me talking about it, because some people are wary about critics, but then I'm criticizing movies too, so I don't know. With that being said, until next time, take care.